Merry Christmas, and welcome to the fourth week of Advent. Christmas is almost here, and we hope you feel the excitement of anticipation.
We trust that this time of preparation has been helpful. In the first week of Advent, we talked about how Advent means arrival, and the hope that we have as we look forward to something. Well, the thing that we've been looking forward to is almost here. So enjoy this moment in time. It's unique, it's full of meaning, it's never to be repeated again. Rest here in this space with us and with each other.
Over the weeks, we've encountered the hope, the provision, and the purpose found in Jesus. The coming of the Christ makes things possible. But in all of this, we have to ask ourselves, do we really believe everything we've been talking about? Did it all really happen? Or is the Christmas story just one more tall tale we tell each other?
The idea of belief comes up a lot at Christmas time. Do we believe in the magic of Christmas? Do we believe in miracles or in certain traditional Christmas figures, like Santa Claus? Countless holiday movies, songs, and books focus on this question. What do we believe about this time of year?
For Christians, however, what we believe about the Christmas story impacts our entire life, not just the month of December. It's the difference between joy and sadness, hope and despair, life and death. Christmas is more than just a holiday for us. It's the day that heaven met earth in the most miraculous way.
There's a fancy Christian word that's used about the Christmas story. It's the word incarnation, which means that God, who is fully divine, also became fully human just like us. The Message Bible puts it this way in John chapter 1, verse 14. The Word, that's God, became flesh and blood, and He moved into our neighborhood. Take a moment and imagine if that happened in your neighborhood. Talk about a surprising miracle.
And while Jesus was born and lived here in the world, He never stopped being God. It wasn't like He was God and then He was human and then He went back to being God. Instead, God made Himself just like us and then sacrificed everything to give us life, and all for love.
It's a big idea and a little bit hard to grasp sometimes, but it's so important to everything that we believe about Christmas and everything that we believe about life. God is not removed. He's not distant, hiding away in heaven. God is tangible and He's accessible. His name is Emmanuel, God with us. And this is the very message that the angels brought 2,000 years ago. This week we focus on the angel candle, and we remember their role in helping Mary and Joseph and countless others believe.
An angel explained to Mary and Joseph that Emmanuel was coming, and Emmanuel means God with us. It was through this message that Mary and Joseph were able to believe in the miracle that was going to show up in their lives through Jesus' birth. God Himself arriving in the world in the form of a baby, their baby, and through Him we would all be saved. And though not all of us have angels visiting us in our dreams, we still have the same choice Mary and Joseph had. We all still have the choice to believe the message of Christmas. Is Emmanuel real to us? Is He at home in our hearts?
When we say God with us, do you feel that He's really with you? He walks alongside you, He hears you, He talks with you, He understands you. And all of these things are possible because of Christmas. As Christmas Day draws near, take a moment to consider what God with us means to you. Life turns into a celebration. It fills with the joy and the hope of salvation. The beginning of Jesus' life marks the beginning of our new life in Him. It's an eternal, never-ending story.
We can look forward with expectation, and those expectations then lead to experiences. Faith leads to fulfillment. We look forward to the things God has for us, and this anticipation opens the door for God to move. Those without faith, without anticipation, are often disappointed in life. But believing for and expecting great things from God will bring about expecting experiences, exciting experiences.
And we are invited to do more than just accept this message in our hearts and in our heads. We're called actually to live it out as Jesus did. When we're motivated by belief, then we can follow the example that he set for us. Jesus shared in our humanity, and he shares in our life now, so that we in turn share our lives and we share life together.
The God with us way of living extends out into the world. We are called to live with each other in fellowship in the same way that Jesus lives with us. God made himself real and accessible to us. And so we should do the same for each other. Sometimes all we need to do is listen to one another. We can hold hands or walk alongside each other. Fellowship is where mistakes are rubbed out instead of being rubbed in. We all find that in Jesus, and we can find it in one another.
I think that's what sharing Advent as a family or as a small group, one of the things that makes it so powerful is that community building. Our joy is made complete in this way of living together in fellowship. We believe in Emmanuel, in God with us. We believe that Christmas was the beginning of a miracle that the world had never seen before. We believe that this idea of God with us means that we can experience the joy of shared life with each other.
Christmas is almost here. So what do you choose to believe?